Hi, my name is Ravikiran Kurwa and my project partners are Ankush Babu Devi and Dennis Moroni, and we are going to explain the chart application which we have created in C++ and Java. So in the beginning I am going to explain the chart application which we have created in Java, and then later on my team members Ankush Babu will explain Java code and working of the chart app. After that, Dennis Monari is going to explain the chart application which we have created in C++. This is where we have developed the chart code. Moving to the development of the application, we are using Ubuntu operating system which is version of 20.4, and to run our application in Java we are using IDE called NetBeans version 12.4. This is where we have developed the Java application. This is a project named Chatrooms, and I am going to give an overview of the code we have developed. So first, this is the chat room, and these are the source packages, test packages, libraries and test libraries. In the source packages, we have some client.java. These are the packages that we use to help the client to send the messages to other clients via server. Now I'm going to run this client.java. I'll open this first, and these are the libraries that we have imported to run our application in a smooth manner. Next, I'll going to explain client SVC. This library provides base classes for working with the legacy of SharePoint client.svc. Now I'm going to open this. This client SVC is going to send the messages, and the next, message broker. A message broker is an intermediate computer program module that translates a message from the formal messaging portal to the sender to the formal messaging protocol of the receiver. This is the message broker is an intermediate computer, the protocol sender and the protocol of the receiver. Next, now I will explain about the package named common. Now I am explaining encryption utils.java. To encrypt the passwords of the user and saving it locally, we are using encryptions utils.java. Nowadays most people are worrying about their passwords to encrypt. Now I am going to explain message.java. The full conversation of the users will be saved, and the users can always check the full conversation of one another. Next, I am going to explain my broadcaster.java. The network, there will be n number of users. The messages broadcast make sure that the users' messages will be delivered to the appropriate designed users at the other end, and the user's message will be delivered. The network there will be n number of users, the message broadcaster makes sure that the user's messages will be delivered to the appropriate designed users at the other end. Next, server.java. Take a command from the user and response to them and make sure all the requests raised by the users are attended properly. After that, server svc.java. Server svc provides services to many user requests at the raised at once. Next, my teammate Ankush Babu will explain the Java code and working of the application. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ankush Babu Divi, and I'll be taking over from the explanation of the Java code and working of the project. So, to develop an application or to use an application, UI is the main thing that attracts the users. So UI must be as simple as possible and very much user friendly to the users, so that the understanding of the application will be even more better to the users. So to develop the UI in a user friendly way so that users can understand, we have written a couple of Java classes to make sure that users get a better understanding of our project. So here this chartline.java. In this class, all the actions or events that the user can access and do and perform in the applications are written here. So this is a site that the user can see and access and request the servers that the action that he wants to perform. Moving on to the chart server.java, this server accepts a request and attends to the user's request and make sure the request of the user is done and completed. And for every chart application, a login page is a must and should. So here we have developed and designed the login page of our application, and this is how it looks when we run this application. And the main.java class is the first page that appears when we have run this application. So this class contains the design of our main page, such as for every page we need like a login and a sign up for every application. So this page contains those login and an application and a sign up of the application. As you can see, this is the login and sign up, and this is always the first page that appears if any user is wanting to access our application. This main.java contains all the features of the home page that user can access and use. And this is the design of our home page, where there are a couple of features that users can access regarding their profile, or chat with a friend, or update profile and see the contacts, and etc. Moving on to the profile class. In this class, it contains all the users informations such as username, password, and the contact, which is an unique ID that user should give during the sign up process. And this is a sign up page where every user must pass through. If he is new to this application, he needs to pass through this page, so that all the details of the user will be taken and will be stored in a secure place. And update. If in case a user needs to update its details, we have provided that feature where user can update his details such as username, password, and even change his profile image too. And this class stored all the details of the user such as the name, password, contact, image, and etc. These are all the things that will be stored and can access using this. And we also added a feature called friends, where the user can open the panel anytime and view all his friends and check whether they are online to chat, or can create chat room with them, and etc. and click on any contact to view the previous conversation that he had with a particular person. So these are the classes that help to run the features in our application. So apart from this, we also provided another facility like emojis, where user can use during the chat with their clients, with the other users. So these are the jars of emojis, and this is the JSON file where the password will be encrypted and stored in a local file very securely, and all the details of the users also will be stored, such as the username, password, and image. And moreover, the credentials, when user is about to log in, the server will check whether the credentials are matching while he was the same he given during the sign up thing. So these are the different types of classes that we have written to make sure the application. Moving on to the working of the application, we need to run the main.java file, so that the first page for every chat application it would be login and sign up. So similarly, even for our chat application also it would be the same, like login and sign up. So if you are a user using this application for the first time, you need to sign up and give some of your details, and if you are already an existing user, you can pass through the login page. So considering myself as the first time user, I'm going to the sign up page. In this page, it asks the details of a username, password, and contact, and profile image during the sign up process. So I'm doing as new. The contact is a alphanumeric, so it can contain alphabets as well as numerics. So it should be a unique, so that this is the recognition that other users can identify you through this contact number. So now I'm going to add an image to my profile pic. So this is the image I was chosen, so I'm clicking on the sign up, and this is the home page which will appear to you when you clicked on the sign up. So as usual, there are some features that you can access, such as a new chat, like where you need to create or talk with another user; open chat, where you can open groups and chat with a group of people, contains 3 or more people; update your account. This account details shows the details of your details of you, and here you can update, like change image, username, password, etc. This is to view your profile, username, password, and your contact number, and you can also always see your image. And this section identifies and shows all the friends and all the people in your contact panel, like who are being registered into this application. So you can always use those details, and you can always open a new chart with the contact number. If you click on a new chart, it will ask you a contact number. So if you give that contact number, it will open a new chart so that you can chat with the friends. So a chat box has been appeared where you can chat with the particular user, and this is your username. You need to click on the join, so the server will get connected, and you are into the application, and this is the place where you need to message and click on enter, so the message will be delivered to the other person. And this is the user I have selected to chat, and we need to click on a new chart. And this user also similarly needs to click on the join, and now both users needs to communicate. If you click on a message and press enter, the message will be delivered to the other person, and the reply from the other person will simultaneously delivered to you. And users can even chat in emojis such as smile, laugh, etc. Use emojis to even make the conversation even more funnier. So this is how the emoji should be given with a specific colon in between the colon with the name of the emoji, so that emoji appears in the chart. So this is how the users chart, and these are the, if you click on the active users, it shows like what are the active users that are present, and these are the active users that are present, and how you can chat with all the active users at once. So moving on to the group section. Now I'm going to explain about the group chats. Like, group chat is a place where a group of people can chat together. So you need to click on this open chat to join to a group chat. For this type of application, like all the users that have been logged into this or sign up for this application can always feel free to join into the group chats. And we need to click on the join to enter into a group chat. So regarding this chat rooms, the user has to click on the open chat so that he'll join a group where all other people are being seen, whether the users are active or not. So if you click on this open chat, click join, he will be redirected to a chat room where he can text messages and all other people in the chat room can receive. And all the people in the chat rooms are being received to the those messages, and even the other users messages also will be received simultaneously to the people that are present in the chat rooms. So even in this chat room also we provided the facility of using emojis, so users can have a little fun while chatting, like with the usage of the emojis. So this is how we use emojis and group chats, and people can all enter the message at once and click on send. So the first person who to click on the send message, that message will be delivered simultaneously the second person and the third one. So this is how the sequence works with the delivery and transfer of the messages to all the users. Yeah, and we also provided the feature of to see like persons who have joined the chat room but are not willing to chat. So we can see the even active status with what kind of users are active. So if you click on the active users, it shows the list of users connected, and these are the 3 persons that have been connected, and it will show the timestamp stating that these are the persons that have been connected and from what's the time that have been connected to this network. If you want to exit this chat room, simply you can just click on the leave chat room, so it appears it takes to the home page of all the users. So all the users have been redirected to the home page, and this home page, all the users, as I said earlier, they can view or update or see friends, new chat, open chat, and log out. And I'm clicking on the view profile, and this is a profile of one person, and this is a profile for another person, and this is a profile for the third person, where you can see all the images of the person that they have updated to this. You can click close if you need. Don't want, you can log out. It will redirect to the login page. So I'm logging off all the users from the account. Once you have logged it, once you have logged out, it will take back you to the login page. So here as you are already an existing user, you need to give the credentials that you have given while you're signing up for this. So only with the valid credentials you can log in. So here if you see, I have given the password wrong. If you try to log in, like it throws an error stating that please enter a valid username and the password. So only valid persons can enter into the application. And as usual, it repeats again with the home page and all kinds of things. And thank you. We are saving the password locally, and all the messages that our users are being saved in locally, and everything is just we can save the passwords and the user details and all the chat history that user has been chatting with other users. These all things will be saved in a locally. So when a users enter the network, those particular details will be get stored into this, and if a users chat with another user, all the history will be saved into this. As you can see, these are the details of the users and they are being saved here. And these are the text messages of the users that will be saved here. So these are some of the text messages which we chatted earlier, and all of those text messages are being saved here. And these are the users passwords and details that are being saved locally in a secure way. And that's it for this application, and thanks.